Hello everyone, Paul here. I'm going to start making some videos for my blog that I have and never actually update. And this is going to be a little bit of a special video blog because today, or I guess yesterday, was actually my 1 year in Japan. So on January 9th, 2011 is when I came to Japan. So it's been 1 year, and I started thinking I was going to make all sorts of blogs and videos, but as you can see, I really haven't. I started a typed blog and some video blogs. Video blogs never went, and the typed blogs were even worse because I found I could usually, I'd rather be doing something than spending the time it takes to actually make the videos, especially with the written one. The written or typed blog I had was all about learning the Japanese language. And all the time I spent um, typing that up, I always felt would be better spent doing more learning of the language. Um, but I'm slowly starting to be convinced that I should do a proper blog. One, because I think some of you, my friends out there, want me to do it, want to hear it. But two, for selfish reasons, because I find that a lot of the blogs I subscribe to, like Bobby Judo or Community Channel or Michaela, they all seem to get these connections. Like Bobby got kind of a TV cooking job through it. Michaela got to go to Canada and do a lot of really cool exploring. Community Channel, she got to kind of go around the world with some support from Lonely Planet. So I'm hoping some sort of good connections. Obviously, I'm not setting my expectations to their level, but hopefully out of this, something beneficial to me, some good connections will come. And hopefully I can give you a more unique perspective on Japan, coming as a more technical background, which, as far as I've seen, I haven't um, seen too many of those on the internet. So, speaking of Bobby Judo, his video talked about New Year's resolutions, and I really like it. So I'm going to do something similar. So my first resolution of 2012 will be um, to make at least 12 video blogs on my YouTube channel, not including this one. So that would be one a month. I think it's very reasonable, and I can live up to that. And I guess with that 500 subscribers, maybe that's a little high for my first year, but I think I can pull it off. So just hopefully, hopefully it'll be more than that, more than 12 videos, more than 500 subscribers. But I'll aim for that. I'll try and make some videos about Japanese language. I'll talk about just life in general in Japan, my personal opinions, and just any other cool things I come across. Um, Resolution number two I have is, anyone knows me knows I love to dance, and I feel like I need to bring up my breakdancing because I'm not quite at the level I want to be for that. I know I have the kind of classical, the salsa, the um, ballroom dance, but I feel like I want to get into more of the cool stuff when I'm doing kind of more freestyle electro type dancing. So the ones I have here listed here is I want to be able to handstand for at least 30 seconds, be able to do a backflip and front flip consistently. I can do very poor front flips now, not as nice as I want them to be, but so do that consistently and cleaner. And last one, I think will be the difficult one to be able to do UFO or cricket. And I'll put that in a video here, or here. Um, so that will be number two. Number three, kind of goes without saying, is to pass the JLPT level 2, or the Nihongo no Ryoku Shiken. It was my goal for last year, but I missed the sign-up deadline for the December test, which didn't really matter too much because I've done some practice tests recently, and I keep getting around the 50% level, not quite good enough to pass the test. So I'll try and aim to pass that, which I think I can do probably by um, the July test. And just as a safety net, if I can't pass it my first try, then I'll do it in the second time in December, now that I'm pretty sure I'm going to stay in Japan another year. Um, so I'll talk more about how I've been studying good and bad things, but so that'll be goal number three. Goal number four is I want to do 12 electronic projects. Um, So when I first came here, I was planning to do some electronic projects, but then I realized that I don't have a soldering iron, I don't have an IC or a breadboard or any basic components, and I'd have to buy like all of that. I'd have to get myself a whole electronic workbench, and I didn't feel like spending that much money because I was only planning to be here a year at that time. But it's been almost a year and a half now since I've done any real engineering work, written hands-on stuff. So I'm feeling I'm a little afraid of my skills dulling, and hopefully I'll just show you some interesting things um, at the same time. So I just went to Akihabara today and bought this book here, which is a very hobby book. It doesn't have anything too complex, um, which also means there's nothing too expensive. So just little things to keep me sharp. Um, and you can see it's got some basic things in here, just like little circuits like this. Nothing too complex, but if you go further back in, they have some much more advanced level circuitry. So I think it'll be enough to help me keep my skills sharp, and hopefully also study some good, more relevant to my working industry Japanese. So hopefully I'll do 12 or more projects, one a month, and I'll just fork out the money and buy like a soldering iron and breadboard. But if any of you out there watching this know of a good way to buy them cheap or used, please let me know. So I'll hold off on buying those just yet, but I'll buy some and do some little projects which should hopefully be cool. And who knows, maybe even try and present them in Japanese, much like Bobby Judo does with his cooking. I guess number 5 on my list is to keep up my cooking with no gas, for anyone who keeps up with it. Not really a concrete goal, no real measurable outcome, but as everyone knows, I just try and follow the cooking by Bobby Judo or Cooking with Dog or some other ones I'm subscribed to, and just kind of cook them in my leisure. So I hope to keep doing more traditional Japanese food and improving that. And I think that's about it. So hopefully these all come to fruition. I'm hoping on you guys to hold me up to that. And until then, I'll see you later, and let's have a good 2012.